Ms. Panda's boyfriend, who was at the beach with Ms. Panda and Miss Lee, began filming the encounter after Ms. Panda was placed in handcuffs.
So, why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach.
He wants to show you. We're going to show you. Absolutely.
They got handcuffs on over the bikini.
What is it, the 1920s?
No, they just like to make a lot out of nothing. They're saying nude.
Hey, I'm lucky. Oh, you got 4K by camping? Did you get any hit now? You know, it's actually harder to get a 4K by camping because all they have to do is do the gens and then escape. But you can get 2 kills probably every time by camping. I think, yeah, you should have enough time to get 2 kills as long as you don't take too long to catch people. I think I'm gonna play this for like an hour or 2, then switch to Dead by Daylight. I do a little bit every day. Oh, you had infinite? Oh, man.
Some cops have nothing better to do.
Yep.
They just, because they're saying nude, but maybe it's a very revealing bathing suit, but you gotta define
I think
nude.
we go this way.
Oh, I think they gotta.
I like my big ass
I think
sword.
they gotta start it now. You got that so loud I can barely hear.
Use earphones then. Oh, nothing there. Hey, am I lost again? Oh man, I got lost again. I went the wrong way. I keep doing that. That's good. I just woke up. Well, it took me a while to fall asleep, but I was lying in bed. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, keep going there. Keep backtracking. Everything looks like man. Oh, the 24th?
俺を魔法だまりのブリッジまで案内してくれ。教えたくねえ。神羅に未練たらありじゃねえか。中堅スタッフかよ。
I had a dream I was being chased by the new killer.
もともとお前抜きで立てた作戦だ。
マコールは建造された時期によって構造が違う。この形式は初めてだがなんとかなるだろう。
せかすなよ。おい、よく解除。誰だ？閉めろ。観念しろ。
こっちのセリフだ。
相手は一人。
お待たせ。
さっさと行くぞ。
その声響く。
集中しろ。
パスコードの情報は文化の同士が手に入れたの。あ、文化の同士か。活動方針で揉めちゃって。はい、ロック解除。
気張っていけ。後ろは任せろ。
エレベーター下に行っちゃってる。そこのボタンを押して。エレベーター下に行っちゃってる。そこのボタンを押して。ティファの知り合いでしょ。好奇心むき出しで聞くけど、どんな知り合い？
shows Ms. Panda and Ms. Lee the public nudity ordinances that they were accused of violating. Section 5-30 of the City of Palm Beach Code of Ordinances states that, quote, it shall be unlawful for any person to intentionally appear on any public beach, beach access, in the public waters, any other public property, or in view of the public in such a state of dress or undress, exposed to the view of others, specified and Section 5-1 of the Code of Ordinances clarifies that the phrase specified anatomical areas includes buttocks and
俺たちは
Officer Hinton argued that Ms. Panda's bathing suit bottom exposed her buttocks and that this would be sure
Barrett looks good in this.
because it was see-through. While the city of Myrtle
Oh, she
Beach
got boob armor.
states that Or what is an acceptable amount of visible anatomical area under the local ordinance? Ms. Panda and Ms. Lee attempted to gain some clarity on appropriate beach attire from the officers, but they did not provide any substantive guidance on it. Given the language of these laws, it's likely that a judge would agree with the officers that both Ms. Panda's bathing suit and Ms. Lee's shirt violated the public nudity ordinances by exposing buttocks and full breasts at or below the areola of their state of dress.
てめえが飯食ってる時、眠りこけてる時もこのバカでかいポンプ魔法をガンガン吸い上げるわけだ。休みなく容赦なくよ。魔法の正体を知ってるか。魔法はこの星の血だ。俺たちの体を流れる真っ赤な血と同じ。ってことはこのまま吸い続けたらどうなるよ。星の悲鳴が聞こえねえか。食らうなさいよ。
あんたには聞こえるのか。
おおよ。
医者に行く。星の未来より5秒後の自分を心配するのか。あんたの悲鳴なんてちょっとする。Ms. Panda pledged to take action, stating that while she wants to get the ordinance thrown out entirely, if the law is going to stay on the books, she believes it needs to be easier for people to understand and police to enforce. Ms. Panda said the ordinance was in the early stages of forming a legal team, but it is unclear whether she filed a complaint about the incident.
少しでもおかしな動きをしやがったら容赦しねえ。
中距離連射型の警備兵器ね。クラウドの賢者、苦戦は必至。うるさくても我慢してね。
がっかりさせるな。
Officer Dick and Officer Reppy get a C-, because although they were likely within their authority to change and Ms. Panda physically, the officers made no effort to de-escalate the situation, maintain a rude and condescending demeanor throughout the interaction, and baselessly threatened to arrest Ms. Panda's boyfriend, regardless of whether the language or speech is new to people.
そこで見物してな。俺にかかれば楽勝よ。このケースぶっ飛ばしてやる。
情熱的な眼差しだと思うよ。見つかったらやけどで済まないよ。どう進めばいいか知ってるよね。
レーザーは一定間隔で消えたタイミングを狙って。
さすが。じゃあまず私から。スリルが大好物なの。
おい。
その綺麗な目にしっかり焼き付けてね。そうそう、その感じ。よ 余裕だね。
beach is enforcement progress will be clever.
さすが元ソルジャー。
More than capable of participating in their local political process and dictating the code and conduct of their community. Let us know if there's an interaction that we can
簡単すぎる。クラウドいい。
Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out
完璧。
PATA.
爆破ポイントはもうすぐ。見て。あれは通称スイーパー。ヘマしたらお掃除されちゃうかも。
その前にスクラップにしてやるさ。
ただの鉄くずだろ。
魔法の方に狙って決めていけ。このまま動きを止めて畳みかけろ。チャンスは自分で作り出す。もう一度行くぞ。油断しかなきゃ。仕掛ける。
言われるまでもね、全力で潰す。
切り隙をつけて。
大丈夫かよ。おい、欧州に見合ってねえぞ。
Director of the Texas Department of Public Safety, Steve McCraw, General, of course, the Adjutant General in charge of the National Guard in the state of Texas, as well as the National President for the Border Patrol Council,
ソルジャーには階級とは別にランクがあって、
being here, but also especially for our state team members, for leadership in the Texas Operation Lone Star. Let me begin by making one point very clear. There is a crisis on the Texas border right now with the overwhelming number of people who are coming across the border. This crisis is a result of President Biden's open border policies. It invites illegal immigration. It is creating a humanitarian crisis in Texas right now that will grow increasingly worse by the day. And getting information
What's this
from
about?
meeting with the Border Patrol, I learned these things.
Oh.
And that is one of the reasons for this crisis.
He just mentioned that Biden has an open border policy, and he's...
There was a policy that people who had come across the border...
That defeats the purpose of having borders.
No.
And there was also the...
No, because in Europe, they have open borders.
Yeah, but they're kind of like one country, so it's different.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's not the same
Maybe
thing.
they need
Mexico,
to go... No, but maybe
they
they
have
need...
a union.
No, but maybe they need to go that way. They need to, instead of trying to, maybe they need to make closer ties to Mexico. Be more relaxed.
So it's not as if the Biden administration didn't go there. It's not as if they didn't have time to get prepared.
Well, they still have to keep them out.
They are completely unprepared for what is going on the border now, and they're going to be even more unprepared for what will be happening in the coming months. But the Border Patrol is an important de-cartel strategy. Because of the volume of people coming across the border, the Border Patrol that makes the arrest has engaged quite literally in babysitting. And while they're doing babysitting, that provides an opportunity for the cartels to be able to bring those people across the border illegally. More about the cartels in a second. Two factoids that the Border Patrol shared with me.
Well, if they if they legalize drugs, they can get rid of
If they decriminalize the drugs, it would get rid of the... They didn't learn anything from Prohibition. Gangsters made a lot of money during Prohibition. The bootleggers, rum running and all that stuff.
Yeah, it just makes the cartels rich and ruthless.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever heard the other figure, there's been no change despite how hard they fight drugs in the drug war. It's been totally effective because there's been no change in the percentage of drug addicts. In other words, it's a totally ineffective policy that has no result. Because if the number of people changing drugs doesn't change, it means you're wasting your time. It doesn't matter how many people you put in jail, if the number of people using drugs doesn't change, for all the money you're putting in, you're getting zero back. You have to reanalyze your policy. Why are you spending all this money and doing all this stuff, but it's not achieving the goals you want it to achieve? Because it's like that. For every drug dealer you put in jail, there's like 10 that will take place.
Probably more than that even.
No, the example is it doesn't matter how many you put in jail, there'll always be someone to take their place.
Yeah, it's too much money, man.
No, because it's a competitive business.
Yeah.
Like they fight over territory and kill each other.
Yeah.
So what I mean is all you're doing when you take one off the street, it's just someone's going to take his place because they actually fight and kill each other for the territory.
Yeah.
So you're just making it easy for someone else to take their place. You're not, but you're getting zero results. It doesn't matter how many people you put in jail. If the number of people using drugs doesn't change, you're wasting your time.
Putting them in jail doesn't change anything. They still do drugs. Still do drugs in jail, and they still trade drugs when they go to jail, so you haven't done anything, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes they become... One guy became a huge drug dealer in jail, and he was dealing with people outside, too. He actually became more powerful in jail, ironically.
Yeah, I know.
Well, because you can make the right connections in jail.
But the Americans they have the mentality that it's like the Vietnam War. It never occurred to them that it took them a long time to realize waste of time. You know, it's the cowboy mentality. If we want to put, they think they can do it. If they're not, like they think they can stop drugs by heavy-handedness.
Yeah.
But you can't.
There's always going to be some people that do drugs.
Well, the bottom line is the number of people using drugs hasn't changed because there's a certain percentage of the population that uses drugs. And if you're not having any impact on that, you're trying to stop the supply, but you're just putting all this effort and achieving, you're getting zero results. Right? You know, when you're getting zero results, like, maybe you have to look at your policy. It's not working. But the fact that the Americans, introduced prohibition in the there's a mentality there. Even though it's supposed to be the country of freedom and liberty, they don't understand the concept of freedom and liberty. Because the concept of freedom and liberty, if you want to be a drug addict and be wasted, maybe they had the attitude of freedom and liberty, fine. Because it's not every teenager that's going to use drugs, And if a teenager has problems, you need to get them the appropriate help. But the problem is once someone has a criminal record, that kind of bars them from any legitimate work too. Because some people that use drugs sell drugs to pay for the drug, like the petty ones. They buy some drugs and then they sell them to other people. That's how they pay for their drugs. But once you have a criminal record, you can't get a regular job. You're sort of like, so you're forced into a life of crime. So the more people you arrest, the more people you sort of put in that direction.
休んでんじゃねえぞこら。迫るには早えぞ。頼むぞ。どけどけ。星のために俺はやるぜ。
だったらあんたが何とかしろ。
腕が鳴るぜ。
近づきすぎて気がつけれない。
あっぶっ放す。そうだ。勝ってえな。
簡単に倒せるのも兵器は弱ない。
どっちの味方だよ。
入れてやる。
まだまだ。
まずい。背後から狙う。
ソルジャー様の活躍期待してるぜ。
余裕だ。覚悟はいいか。かき回してやる。正気は隙をつく。覚悟はいい。まずい。あぶり出せ。よし、ここから反撃だ。
行くぜ行くぜ。
黙っていけ。
ボカーン。見てろよ。狙い撃ちだぜ。念のためな。 たバリアか。そっちか。おい、このまま続けて本当に倒せんのか。
ぼやく前にもっと撃て。
てめえの方がサボってんじゃねえか。ビリビリだ。通らねえ。
まだもらってない。はぜろ。あぶり出す。やっレーザーが来る。サソリの尾に気をつけろ。
どうすりゃいいんだ。
直撃したらただじゃ済まない。鉄骨に身を隠せ。何？解放する。このままでは殲滅する。障害物をうまく使え。
またルックシ。
俺が出る。そっちは任せる。
引っ込んどけ。
よ。
はあ、待ってろ。ぶち込むぜ。まだ逃すなこのチャンス。
Oh, okay.
沈め。叩き切る。
ダメージ。
頼られちゃうな。頼んだぞ。
アタック。レーザーだ。
分かってるって。
だったらさっさと隠れろ。
そうよ。まだまだ
攻めるぞ。
どけどけ。そっちはどうだ。
落ち着いていけ。
おう、任せとけ。気合い入れてけ。
俺が出る。